All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashum, Yahweh Shai, Bahashum Rakakadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in all sincerity. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashum, Yahweh Shai, Bahashum Rakakadash. Ye are bought with a price. Now, this video was uploaded from a brother from the GMS Los Angeles camp. And this video is going to be a follow-up and a response to the video which the brother had did here. And the brother made a lot of valid points in this video. And indeed, when you come into this truth, you are bought with a price. Okay? Which also goes to show you that when you come into this truth, this truth is not something to be taken lightly. Because, well, as it is written, well, here, let me just get it real quick. See, how did the verse go? Let me see. Bear with me for one moment. Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm just gonna, Okay. They actually got the King James Version there for a change. What a shock. Isaiah chapter 49 verse 6. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant. Okay. So to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, he said to Isaiah that it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel. The preserved of Israel is talking about the elect, because not all of Israel is going to make it on this side. Okay, I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation to the end of the earth. Okay. So the Lord even said that, that he could raise up stones to wake up the tribes of the nation of Israel if he wanted to. Okay? But that's not a part of the Most High script. But that was just Yahweh, Bahashum, Yahweh Shai, showing his power, man. Most High don't need us, man. So when we come into this truth, we can't be proud. We can't be boastful. You might know more than other brothers. That doesn't mean that you should, look down on brothers because you know more than they do. You know more precepts. You got more memorized than they do. Because the Most High can easily get rid of you, man. Just as the Most High brought you into this truth, he can also kick you out of it too, man. He can spew you right out of the body. That's why it's important to be humble, man, especially if you're getting rebuked or corrected. Okay. Now, another point that I wanted to make is that, a part of the main way on how we present our body as a living sacrifice is by going out there on the highways and hedges and teaching. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because when you go out on the highways and the byways to teach in a attempt to wake up the Lord's elect, you're actually putting yourself in danger, whether if you believe it or not. Because when you go out there on the highways and hedges to teach, to preach, and to condemn, which is also, by the way, a form of protest. You know, when you go out there on the highways and hedges, when you're teaching, when you're condemning the wicked, when you're edifying, you're out. That's also a form of protesting, okay? And one thing the U.S. government hates, or if it's one thing every government hates on this planet, is when people are out there protesting, because they're basically disrupting the government. So, you know, you're actually, you know, you're actually you're out there protesting when you're out there on the highways and hedges teaching. You know, whether if you're edifying, condemning the wicked, you know, you're rebuking the wicked of our people, the wicked of Esau, the wicked of the heathen nations. Well, all of the heathen nations are wicked, but still, you know, I mean, when you out there on the highways and byways, anything can happen to you. You know, somebody can walk up to you with a gun, a knife. You know, somebody might be drunk. You know, you're drinking a 40 on the street. They might bust the bottle open and might, you know, point it at you. Anything can happen when you're out on the highways and hedges. You know, even the police. You know, who knows what's in the thoughts of these police? You know, brothers can get arrested, thrown in jail. You know, persecuted just for doing the work, man. So, you know, I mean, that's my point. You know, you're presenting yourself as a living sacrifice. Now, there's another scripture I would also like to get. You know, you also risk getting sick, you know, because I mean, who knows who might walk past the camp? Somebody with the coronavirus might walk past the camp while you're teaching. But you should also know this, that you know, everything you're doing for righteousness' sake is not in vain, brothers. There's a reward. Lord's will, if you're of the elect, you know, Lord's will, if you're of the elect, there's a reward for doing all this, okay? And I'm gonna get that reward too. See, Joel, the book of John, I had a feeling it was in the book of John. I just didn't know what verse. Okay, so the book of John, chapter 15, verse 3. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And how do you do that? You do that by doing the work, man. Because, hey, we all know these devils are watching us. Okay, like the so-called elites. Okay, the so-called elites. Who else is watching us? High-ranking government officials, the Congress, the Senate, Mr. Trump, the Illuminati. Okay, they're watching our videos. They're watching our videos, okay? And guess what? When that time comes, we're going to be their main targets. Okay? They're going to be mainly targeting us. When shit hits the fan, they're going to be mainly targeting us. Okay? But it is a commandment to go out on the highways and hedges and teach. It is a commandment. You got to go out there and teach. Okay? But in doing so, there's a reward. So let's get that reward, okay? Because every righteous act you do in this truth, whether if you're keeping the high holy days, you're keeping the Sabbath, you're being brotherly, you know, you're giving charity, you're paying your tithes, you know, you're helping brothers out with money, with bills, with rent. You're enduring suffering, you're enduring whatever hell or tribulation that is coming upon you. Know that there's a reward for that, man. Okay, the book of Matthew 20 and 9. Let's see if the King James Version is here, and sure enough it is. So let's get it. So this is the book of Matthew. Let me see. Okay, marketplace. Let me see. So I'm thinking that. Okay, so yeah, it's Matthew's. Let's start at verse 1 then. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 20, verse 1. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. You know who the laborers are? You are the laborers, okay? You brothers who are of the hopeful elect on the four corners of the earth, whether if you're in Europe teaching, whether if you're in London teaching, whether if you're in the Middle East teaching, whether if you're in China teaching, whether if you're in Japan teaching, whether if you're, in the Americas teaching, whether if you're in Mexico teaching, whether if you're in Jamaica teaching, whether if you're in the Philippines teaching, okay? If you're of the elect, you are the laborer, okay? We are the laborers. Why are we laboring? We're laboring for that reward, okay? And when he is talking about Yahushua, had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, okay? He sent them into his vineyard. And he went out into the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace. Standing idle in the marketplace, because there's some brothers in this truth, they're not really into this, They like to stand around on the highways and hedges with their hands in their pocket, they don't really contribute to what brothers are saying. They don't really help to break down the scriptures. They're just out there, waiting for some kind of miracle to happen. But when they see that nothing is happening, guess what? They go right back into the world. Okay? But anyways, and said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, I will give you. And they went their way. Okay? So, and again, it says, again, he went out about the 6th hour and 9th hour and did likewise. And about the 11th hour, he went out and found others standing idle, and saith unto them, why stand ye here all the day idle? They say unto him, because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. Okay? So when he was come, the Lord of the vineyard, which is Yahushua is the Lord of the vineyard, saith unto his steward, call ye the laborers, and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. Right? Because what did Yahushua say? Okay, that the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Okay, so from the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. And you know what that penny is? That penny is the kingdom of heaven. Okay, that's your reward. That's the reward that's gonna outweigh the sufferings you're going through right now, the tribulations you're going through right now, everything you're going through on this side right now. The kingdom of heaven is going to outweigh it, okay? Because in the kingdom of heaven, which is our rest, we're not going to be working. We're not going to have to get up and work a 9 to 5. We're not going to have to work overnight shifts. We're not going to have to worry about paying rent or bills or a phone bill. We're not gonna have to worry about any more chemtrails or abominations being in the water, or GMO foods, or pork being put in clean foods. We're not gonna have to worry about that anymore in the kingdom. Okay, in the kingdom, our women is going to be in line, our kids are going to be in line. Okay, our nation is going to be at peace with one another. We're finally going to get to be able to breathe fresh air. We're going to be able to see a dark blue sky. a big, large ass sun up in the sky, a large ass moon at night, a beautiful night sky, millions of stars in the night sky. We're gonna be able to wake up and just commune and hang out with one another, cook, barbecue, have parties, drink, rejoice, make merry with one another. We're gonna be able to do that in the kingdom. Drink wine with Yahushua. We're gonna be able to do that in the kingdom. Okay, that's the kingdom of heaven. Okay, where the streets of our city is gonna be paved with gold. Okay, the trees, the grass is gonna be a vibrant, beautiful color. You're gonna be able to pop as many women as you want. And guess what? They're not gonna have a problem with it. Okay, they're gonna take that ride. They're gonna take that ride with a big ass smile on their face, and they're gonna love every moment of it. Okay, and not only that, but we're also going to be able to go to other planets. Being able to travel among the stars and the nebulas, being able to go to different planets, to different universes. Come on, man. That's the kingdom. We're going to see things we could never imagine on this side. Okay? Okay, we're going to see things on this side that we couldn't even imagine. I mean, not on this side. We're going to see things in the kingdom of heaven that we couldn't even imagine. Okay? So the kingdom of heaven alone is a good enough reason. I mean, not a good enough reason, but the kingdom of heaven alone is a excellent reason to present your body as a living sacrifice. Okay? Not only that, but salvation. Let's get that. Okay? Let's get that. Salvation. Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, we know what's going to happen in America in the future, right? Who the hell wants to be here on this planet during the nuclear destruction? Shit, I know I don't, man. And Lord's will, I get delivered from that. Okay? Another reason why it's important to present your body as a living sacrifice is so you can receive salvation, man. Okay, because Lord's will, if you're of the elect and you get beamed up from the nuclear missiles falling out of the sky, hey, man, that's going to be a huge blessing within itself to receive crowns upon your head from Yahushua. Yes, it popped right up. So let's see if it pops in there. Get the King James version. Yada yada. So it's not going to show up on this page. Let's see if it shows up on the next page. Here we go. Finally found it. Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay? So another reason why you would want to present your body as a living sacrifice is so you can be delivered from the nuclear missiles, man. Because, hey, let me get it real quick. See, 2 Peter. Because, hey, the way the scriptures describe the nuclear destruction, it's not pretty, man. It's actually dreadfully terrifying. Peter, I'm pretty sure it's not okay, so this is the book of 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. That's talking about the sound of nuclear missiles exploding on the earth. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay? Hey, I believe it's in the book of, is it Zephaniah? Where the Lord said that he will smite everyone that had fought against Jerusalem. Their eyes shall melt away inside their sockets, and their tongues shall be consumed away. Well, their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall melt. That's that fervent heat, man. You don't want to get caught up in that nuclear destruction. Okay? The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Okay? So it's really, there's so many benefits to presenting your body as a living sacrifice, man. Okay? So yeah, indeed, we are bought with a price, man. You know? And whatever talent Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai gave you, you got to put it to good use, man. Okay? Because you don't want to be that dude in the book of Matthews, which Yahweh Shai was speaking in parables, but you don't want to be that guy in that parable that hid his talent under a napkin, man. Because when Yahweh Shai come back to inquire of that money, what you gonna say to the Lord when you ain't got his money? Okay, you can't say anything to him. So you don't want to be that guy that hid his talent under a napkin. Okay, whatever talent the Most High gave you, hey, you better put it to good use, man. Why? Because you are bought with a price. So this is the year 2020, the year of prophecy. Kwam Yasha Allah is on to the next one. Shalom.